It is my belief that this thing, we should even have retirement age for it. I don't want to be running for office. By 2027, I'll be 65 years old. As at the time of the election. And if, for example, they do it north and south, so if it didn't come to me, if I was not lucky, it will go north 2031. The next time it's coming to south is 2039. Am I right?
Yes.
I'll be about 77 years. I don't want to do any election. It will make a mess of it. I don't want to do that.
That was Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, sending a coded message to Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 presidential election, who is also part of the people spearheading the coalition against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC ahead of 2027 election, reminding him that by now he ought not to be contesting election at his age. That message was also a strategic positioning as the coalition talk continues. And we're going to look into that as in this video. This is because age has become a factor. Zoning has become a factor in the talks about coalition. And Peter B talked about those things, as we heard from that clip, when he was speaking with some youth enthusiasts who belong to K Hackers Club, by expressing his mind on the issue of age, on the issue of zoning. All those things were represented there. And that is Peter B's strategic positioning as coalition talks goes on. And it's a message, can call it a coded message to Atiku Abubakar and those working with him who are trying to build the coalition around Atiku Abubakar. Whereas people like us insist that any coalition that will succeed ought to be built around Peter Obi. And from what he said in that video, I was not disappointed at all that he is flowing in the right direction. Now, why did I say so? First of all, P2B in that clip has shown clearly that he's a man with clear mind of the direction he is headed. And he believes that there is a limit to the pursuit of the office of the president. And when P2B says that he's not desperate to be the president of Nigeria, you better believe him. And he had hinted on it in that viral clip, because he was talking about that there should even be a retirement age for contesting for the office of the president. And you cannot argue with that. If you cannot be a civil servant at the age of 65, then why should you be president at 70 or 80? Atiku Abubakar is 78 years today, this year. By the time the next election will take place, he's going to be 80 years old. from the message from Atiku is reminding people like that by now they ought not to be talking about contesting for the presidency of Nigeria. Already we are seeing the implication from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. At his age, he has not been effective. There are so many things he delegates that he ought to superintend over himself. There are things that have happened that he ought to be there to commiserate with the people, to empathize with them, for them to see their president and the commander-in-chief. But he is nowhere to be found because age is not on his side. That was why Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed was talking about a distant president who nobody sees, even in the villa. Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed was special advisor on political matters to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but he never had opportunity of meeting the president for 2 years. That's what age does to a leader. And P2B is on point on this, that 2027 may be my last presidential run, because age will not be on my side by the time it gets to the turn of the South again. So one important message there for Atiku and others is that P2B is aware and is conversant with the fact that the presidency of 2027 should remain in the South. That is strategic position. He is reminding them they cannot claim that they have not seen that claim, Atiku Abubakar and co., that 2027 belonged to the South. That was the calculation P2B was making with the young men and women there. 2020, he said by 2031, it will go north. That is admitting that there is a zoning arrangement. And that is the expectation from the people of the South, that the presidency is Southern matter at this time. Even as Atiku Abubakar and co. are positioning to take over from Bola Ahmed Tinubu's incompetent government, that the fact remains that the presidency is for the South for now. And if you are looking for a competent person in the South, since already everybody have seen the incompetence of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who else do you go to? It has to be the competent Southerner like Peter Obi. And P2B is also raising their semi-alarm, because the people of Atiku Abubakar, being aware of the age issue, they are selling his candidacy by saying, Atiku is old, you have to give him chance. Let him, he will just do one time, which I have severally shown that Atiku cannot be trusted to do one time. Atiku cannot be trusted to do one time, because the history of his ambition shows that Atiku Abubakar will not do one time. If he ever gets opportunity to step his foot on Aso Rock Villa as the president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he's not going to do one time. Atiku Abubakar will do 2 times. But what they are trying to sell is that he will do one time. But one of the key issues beside the age is the zoning arrangement. It is not the turn of the North to produce a president. They have had their turn 8 years under Muhammadu Buhari. Now it is the turn of the South. So the message is to Atiku Abubakar to decide why should he be contesting for president at the age of 80 years old? P2B is saying that that kind of attitude should no longer be acceptable. That you be running election at that age. When P2B is calculating that by 2039, when power will rotate back to the south, he's going to be 77 years old. But I don't think he got that calculation right, because he is 65 years old. He's going to be 65 years old by 2027. So in 4 years, in 2027, he will be 69. Peter will be 69 by 2031. He will be 69 by 2031. Okay, I think he got it right. Okay, he will be 65 years. He will be, yeah, he will be 69 by 2031. Okay, okay, he was right. He was right, because by the time he goes back to 8 years later, he'll be 77. So he calculated it that way. He was right. So he say, I can't be running an election at that age. And that is to show you that P2B considers the presidency of a country as a serious job, that you don't have to be at a level where you cannot perform. You have to be at a level where you can perform effectively. And the importance of this video cannot be overemphasized. One, he has sent out a message to those who are negotiating on this coalition, that I am also encumbered by age like Atiku Abubakar. Give me my turn now, so that I can perform. This is going to be my last chance at the presidency. Just as Atiku is claiming that this is going to be his last chance, that age is not on his side. Therefore, that just allow me to enter for one tenure. But like I say, Atiku cannot be trusted to do one tenure from his history of ambition. But P2B can be trusted to do one tenure, and allow the North to take over power in 2031. He will step aside. He's a man of honor, he's a man of integrity, and he's not a man who is over-ambitious. He's not desperate to be the president of Nigeria. So he will do one tenure, and the power will roll back to the North by 2031. Nigerians can trust him on that. His record can indicates that he can be trusted. So this is a very important message that he has sent out there, that 2027 may be my last shot at the presidency. By the time it will be the turn of the South again, 2039, I'm gonna be 77 years old. I can't do this again. And he hinted about there should be a limit. Of course, there are people who will challenge it in terms of fundamental human rights. But when it becomes a fashion, a tradition, that when you are a certain age, people don't bother about you for leadership, people will clearly stop presenting themselves. The reason why Atiku is still presenting himself is because look at Tinubu at his age. Look at Muhammad Buhari at his age. They have all been presidents. So Atiku Abubakar don't see anything wrong in continuing. But we know that these people have been very inefficient. No matter what anybody tells you, at the age of Buhari and Tinubu, there are certain things they cannot grasp. They delegate too much. And a lot of people who are unelected will be running the show and had been running the show in the past 12 years under the APC administration, because we don't have an active president who can be able to do things seriously. Because this thing, to be president of Nigeria, requires a lot of energy. It requires a lot of brain energy. It requires a lot of physical energy that was lacked under Buhari, that is lacking under Tinubu. So that's why you needed somebody who is not encumbered by age. And that is the message P2B has served. Let there be a limit to the age you present yourself to be president. A situation where Atiku Abubakar, at age of 80 in 2027, want to be elected president to run the country. What you are going to see is the children of Atiku Abubakar. Nigeria is even lucky that is Tinubu that is there. He doesn't have too many children, only Sheyi, and that's his daughter, the one that called herself the first daughter of Nigeria. Atiku has so many children, grown-up children, who will take over the villa. Has many children, many men, women. He has them plenty. Who take over the presidency and be everywhere, distracting everybody. So to me, P2B has presented a good case that this is his last chance. Give it to me now. This is my last chance. Atiku Abubakar is also saying that this is my last chance. Let me go and do one time. P2B is also saying this is my last time. By the time he gets to the north, south again, I'm going to be 77 years old. I can't continue doing this. I can't continue running for office in perpetuity. I don't know what to think about P2B's position, that there should be an age limit in the pursuit of the presidency, and his position that 2027 may be his last chance of having a shot at the presidency. What do you think? How do you assess his positioning? And what do you think will be the views of the average Nigerian on the points that P2B made in that clip? On the need to respect zoning. Because P2B emphasized on the need to respect zoning. And Atiku Abubakar and co. ought to hear that message clearly, that there is a need to respect zoning. That was why P2B is talking about. By the time it gets to my turn again, to the turn of the South, so that I can contest, I'll be 77. So P2B understood the importance of zoning and that zoning exists. I hope Atiku Abubakar got that message. I don't know what to think about that clip and what will be said there. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.